Okay, this is part two. If you haven't watched part one, this probably won't make any sense. I didn't intend to do two parts. I hit record and started telling my story. I figured I could do it in like a minute and a half or 2 minutes. I always do this. I always wind up it's like right against my allotted time. I'm sure you've noticed if you've been watching these. But now I was like halfway through my story when I ran out of time. So that was part one, right? That was the prequel. This is the sequel. And in the last one, I left off by saying, I was like, it was a pour over for coffee, and I'm making it. And this epiphany occurred. It was a mental image that occurred to me. But that's an epiphany of a kind. And the image was of a playground, which is all YouTube is. YouTube is the world's largest digital playground, like 1 billion people strong or whatever, across the lifespan, people of all ages intermingling. But the image I had was of a real life playground. Okay, I'm gonna put a drink and prop up the phone. And so I'm on this playground and I'm walking, and a little kid comes. You know how kids attack? They do this. That's how kids attack. And this kid comes up to me, and just 12 paragraphs of flailing at me. And like, that doesn't hurt anybody. That doesn't leave a mark. The most anemic person in the world is not bruised by that. And so what's the appropriate response? Do I ball up my fist and just knock the little fucker out? No, that's like A, criminal, and B, it just makes me the bad guy. And the same is true in the digital playground for YouTube. There isn't a physical stature difference that's relevant. There's an intellectual stature difference that's relevant. And I think everyone knows this, that trolls are just toddlers on the playground. They're not like intellectual giants. They're just toddlers testing their boundaries, toddlers flailing into the keyboard, and it doesn't hurt. So no self-respecting grown-up is just gonna slug the kid. There's no dignity in leveling a child. Maybe it's not a child. Maybe it's an adult with a child's intellect. But it doesn't matter. There's no winner in that situation. And so I finished making my coffee, poured my first cup, erased what I had typed, and deleted the comment altogether. And then Marie woke up. Marie came into the kitchen, and I poured my second cup and her first cup, and I did my little stage thing, and I only had a paragraph and a half that I had read, so I couldn't orate the whole thing. But after that, we had this exact conversation, and I just thought it was a worthwhile conversation to share. So this is me sharing it. But my story's officially over, so I hope nobody's going to avoid trolls for their whole life. So when you encounter one, I hope you have the patience and the empathy to just pat them on the head and say there. Because if you think about it, trolls are the biggest victims in life. Okay, I'll see you next time.